Hey guys, welcome to School of Punk, the only show that will teach you how to play punk music with that electric guitar. This is your host Robert Boston, here today for the third lesson of School of Punk Bandcamp. We seen in the previous lesson how to make sure you start a band, so not playing just on your own, but get a friend on board and start playing in anywhere, but just playing in two. And then we saw in lesson number 2 how to find a drummer or find the third band member, and book a music room and just play there. We talk about the importance of recording your stuff and taking a band picture and call yourself an actual band name. Now we are talking about a bit more on a long-term investment for your band, which is, first of all, create your own song. So there's usually 2 ways to create your own song. One is you get all together, one song come out with a random riff and the other one follow. The other way is there's a creative person in the band, who usually is the one that created, and guess what? He thinks about a song, he knows exactly how it goes, he knows all the structure, and he just get the other ones on board to play it. Either ways work. I suggest you do a bit of both, because sometimes playing riff and go on with the band might not be that musical. The dynamics might be different, and sometimes when you work by yourself on the song, it can be have a bit more of a structure, more of a stream, like a nice stream to it. But again, either ways works. Just see what works best for you, depending on the type of punks you play. But yeah, start creating songs, and again, get to have at least 4 to 5 songs. That's very important. It's going to be crazy. I remember my first songs were something like, very easy. Very easy songs. You don't need to be crazy, but again, that very musical. You need to make people dance and jump and have a bit of fun overall. So focus on that song. Keep your practice steady. And again, here's the question now. You don't want to keep going to a music room to play. You want to start investing in yourself. So yes, you really need to find some form of financial support. It's you working somewhere, like first jobs like waitress, waiter, or somewhere like that, or your parents financing it, I don't know. But yes, at this point you might want to buy an electric guitar, you might want to buy an amplifier, you might want to buy, you might want to find a place to play. It can be a garage, it can be someone that has it, rent it somewhere. You want to have that place, and hopefully you will have one, because if not, it will be, you will never have that feeling of a band. So make sure you have it somehow. You need to find that place. And again, this is the time where you might want to invest not in just a 10-watt amplifier. You want to have at least 100, 120 and up. I suggest you go with the good old Marshalls. You get a nice heads Marshalls and the amplifier, and you can't go wrong. It will take you some money to save, maybe some summer jobs to save for it, but just do it. It's very useful. It's very good investment. You need that mixer. You need a couple of microphones, one for the lead vocals, one for the chorus, and you need some type of instrumentations, like some type of those triangle things to put on the walls that that makes the drum not too noisy. That's a big problem. Drums, to be very noisy, so it needs to be somehow sonorized. So you have that, and while working on this financial situation, you do need to find your first show. You need to have a goal to play with, because that's the really thing with bands is you really need to have something to look forward to. You can't just play for the sake of it. If you just play without any proper purpose, you end up just probably smoking weed and cigarettes all day and drinking, and then you play a couple of songs and you go home. You wanna have a timeline and again a show to look forward to. So if you're in a school, I don't know what type of school you go to, but end of the year party, do they let bands playing? Please book yourself in. Any type of local pubs or places where they play, they let young bands playing, just book it. Again, you don't need to be perfect at this point, just book it. Give yourself some time, 2-3 months ahead, 1 month, Depends at what level you are, but yeah, have that goal to work towards to, and work on having at least 30 minutes time on stage, which can be easily done by 10 covers, 4 songs of your own, usually 12 songs, usually is enough, 12, 13 songs. So try to get to that level, try to have your own songs, try to play a mix of covers and your own songs, and maybe you can also do a cover of a song in your own style. That's usually what works very well at this stage. Like you play, I don't know, Faith by George Michael, or maybe One More Time by Britney Spears. There's a fantastic cover by The Reach the Sky, which is a quite melodic hardcore band. Anything, it can be any songs like you play with the ones that goes now, like Miley Cyrus, like any type of songs can be, like just do your own version of it, and that is usually what's catchy because people knows the song and appreciate you've done your own way to do it. So again, like doing all of these things, and yes, this is the time to set up your Facebook and Instagram page. Nowadays, it's massively important to have Facebook, Instagram, SoundCloud. It's very good to promote music. Band. I can't remember. There's another. Oh my god, so bad. But there's a band app that is very important to have. Please do that. Again, like keep taking pictures, keep recording songs, keep uploading that page. Again, that someone needs to be the one that uploaded. And find your logo. You can get like your band logo from Fiverr for $5. You got a band logo. You get banners. You can get like T-shirt styles. You can get loads of stuff. Then it's very easy nowadays to get. So get yourself into promotions. Get yourself on social media. Get yourself to have again that brand, that logo for your band, and T-shirts, pins, hats. Whether anything really, like you can, I don't know, flip-flops, anything you want really, that can go. Yes. Sorry, I put my notes here, but yes. One other thing, I know you're playing punk, and I know you might be very proud of, being self-taught guitar player, drums, but I do suggest you take some lessons. Please get to compromise with your punk pride and just take some lessons. Find someone good. Can be online, can be your neighbor, can be in your school, but just take some lessons. It's important that you know a bit more than just like the power chord, which I teach. But there's it depends where you want to go. If you just want to play for fun, that's fine. But really, like you want to do something special. And to do something special, you really need to know how notes works, right? So please take that lesson. Understand the scales, like all the scales that all the guitar. Like same with your drummer. To be honest, your drummer is the one that needs to take lessons because it definitely needs to do a lot to play punk. If you want to step to hardcore punk or any type of maybe post-core, anything like drums is very very tough. So you all guys better take lessons, singing lesson, guitar lesson, bass lesson, and drum lesson. Get yourself on lessons and on board. You need to study for your next session with your band. Otherwise, you really take a big risk in just hanging around. And you don't want to hang around. You want to continue progressing and working towards something. You need to create that vision, that vision, that leadership. You need to get everybody together towards that end goal, which is touring the world, playing a big stage, playing as like support for a big band that the Warped tour, anything really. But you need to have that big vision. Because that is very important to do everything. Like if you don't have that big vision, you will not be able to do even the little things. But if you have a big vision and then you do the little things, then at least it's something within the big vision. If you just think, oh, we just play for the sake of it, you will never do things for sure. So make sure you do have that big vision. Make sure you play for something. So get those lessons. Learn your instrument. Very important. Get it twice, three times a week. out of school, take your guitar lesson, take your drums lesson. It's very important. Singing lesson as well. Again, this is all about. So please make sure you back up your band with some knowledge. Very important. These are not the 70s anymore. It's not Ramones time anymore. You need some structure now. So you better do it. Don't fall into the big mistake of just pretending that everything's fine, that you know your stuff. Take those lessons, please. Yes, this is the last bit that I put down. Is besides making it serious and making lessons, recording, broadcasting, finding the show and everything, you guys should fueling your fun. So you guys need to have fun when you play together, and I'll suggest that you find sides hobbies that you all maybe involved in. When I used to play my first punk band, we were all trying to skateboard together, which was great because it gives us a time for when we were playing. And I remember we were having breaks where we were just a skateboard all around the place we were playing at. So and that also gives us a chance to catch up when we were out and not playing together just for skateboarding. And the same, just going out for drinks or anything that can be a hobby, surfing, anything. I don't know, soccer can be, tennis, any other thing that you can think is very important. It can work out for you as a band. You need to create that sense of family. You need to be very chill, very relaxed when you work when you're with your band members. So yes, create that synergy. That you guys need to do something together, and it needs to be fun. So keep that fun going. And with that being said, you also need to have a very, very good communication. Because when things start getting at this level, you might start having those first type of people not doing what they're supposed to. Like maybe someone doesn't want to take lessons, someone doesn't want to invest. It's very important that you keep everybody motivated. If someone is losing out from the band, again, you establish it, you are at a level where everything is quite established, there might be to have that conversation, and maybe you will have to get some other friends in. And again, we are not bad blood or anything, but you need to keep your band going, and you need everybody on board with these things. Otherwise, you have people that are your handbrakes, and you don't want that. And you can keep being friends and everything. Don't mix the two things. You can play with someone. You don't need to be best friends. So you can keep being friends, but if someone is not on track with techniques and style and purpose, most importantly, then yeah, again, it can be friends in other ways, but maybe not playing your band. So again, make sure that everybody's on track. If not, have that conversation, try to understand what they want to do. If they don't share your same vision, I'm afraid you might want to find someone else. So again, it's important that you keep that vision, you keep that energy, you keep that structure of what you do continuous. It's very important, otherwise you go down and then you fall out. Successful bands are very strong, well together. They do have very strong relationships, so keep them strong, keep that communications high. Talk about it, talk about things, talk about feelings, and have fun. Okay, I think that's pretty much all about lesson number 3. And that's it. So all you need to do now before it goes into lesson number 4, you're having your first show. So get your first show, get one of your friends filming your first show, and review it all together, and work on it. After you've done all of this, move to lesson number 4, which we will talk about your very first demo. Cheers, guys. This is School of Punk. This is Rob Bass. You guys always keep your ear.